Hello everyone. Today I will discuss the Supreme Court case Chavez v. Gonzalez decided on February 15, 2008. So this case is very important because it talks about freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and how the government tried to use RA 4200 or the Anti-Wiretapping Act to stop the media from airing recordings. So the case shows how far the government can go in controlling the media and remind us that in a democracy, people have the right to know what is happening, especially during elections. So for the first question, what is the case all about? So in simple words, the case is about whether the government can stop the media from broadcasting recordings that were said to be illegal. So the recordings called the Hello Garcia tapes allegedly showed election cheating. So government officials, including the Secretary of Justice and the National Telecommunication Commission or the NTC, warned the media if you broadcast these tapes, you could be punished. So TV or radio stations could lose their licenses. So Francisco Chavez filed a petition saying this warning violated the Constitution, particularly freedom of speech, freedom of the press, people's right to to information on public matters. So this case is not just about the tapes. It is about how much control the government can have over what we hear and know. So facts of this case. So here are the main facts. So in 2005, the Hello Garcia tapes were released. So the tapes allegedly showed conversations between the presidents and an election official suggesting manipulation of the 2004 elections. So on June 8, 2005, the Secretary of Justice warned the media not to broadcast the tapes, citing RA 4200, the Anti-Wiretapping Act. So the NTC is also issued a warning. TV and radio station airing the tapes could have their licenses suspended or revoked. So media outlets were afraid to broadcast, worrying about legal consequences. So Francisco Chavez then went to the Supreme Court to stop the government from issuing this warning. So notice that the warnings were before the media um, even aired the tapes, which is what we call prior restraint. So for the issues in the case, so the Supreme Court had to answer, um, did the government violate freedom of speech and freedom of the press by issuing these warnings? Um, can the government use RA 4200 to stop media from broadcasting recordings before a court decides if it is illegal? And last one is the are the tapes protected speech since they involve public interest and elections. So these are important because they define limits on government power and the rights of media and citizens. So for the ruling of the Supreme Court, so the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Francisco Chavez. So the government warnings were unconstitutional prior restraint. So the freedom of speech and press are strongly protected, especially when the issues involves politics and elections. So the government failed to prove a serious or immediate danger from airing the tapes. And RA 4200 cannot be used to stop media automatically. So even if the tapes were obtained illegally, the media cannot be silenced before publication. So the court explained that if the law was broken, the proper way is to act after publication, so not before. So for the application of RA 4200, so RA 4200 is the anti wiretapping law, which says it is illegal to record private conversation without permission. So in this case, the government tried to use RA 4200 to stop the media. So the Supreme Court clarified that RA 4200 cannot override the Constitution. So freedom of speech and press are higher than RA 4200 in cases involving public interest. So the focus is not punishing the person who recorded, but protecting the media and the public's right to know. So this shows the balance between law enforcement and constitutional rights. So for my takeaways, so from this case, I learned that freedom of speech and press are very important, especially for public issues. So the government silence um, cannot silence the media in advance, only act after publication if laws are broken. So the RA 4200 must respect the Constitution and cannot be used to control the informations. So the public has the right to know the truth, especially about the elections or government actions. So I also learned that prior restraint is unconstitutional except in very extreme cases. So these cases reminds us that a free press is essential for democracy. So without it, people cannot make informed decisions. So to conclude, the case of Chavez v. Gonzalez is very important Supreme Court decision because it protects the freedom of speech, freedom of the freedom of the press, and the right of the people to inform. So this case teaches us that the government cannot easily silence the media, even if the information is sensitive or controversial. So freedom of speech exists so that the public can stay informed, ask questions, and hold the government accountable. So even though RA 4200 or the Anti-Wiretapping Act is a valid law, this case shows that laws must always respect the Constitution. So the government cannot use laws as an excuse to stop the flow of information, especially when the issue affects elections, democracy, and public trust. So the Supreme Court made it very clear that prior restraint is dangerous, even if the government um can stop speech before it happens, people may never know the truth. So this could lead to abuse of power and weaken democracy. So this case reminds us that mistakes or possible crimes should be handled through proper legal processes, not by silencing the media. If someone breaks the law, the government should file a case and not threaten or intimidate the press. So overall, Chavez v. Gonzalez shows the importance of a free and responsible press in shaping an informed society. So it reminds us that freedom of expression is not only a right of journalists, but a right of every Filipino. So that's all. Thank you for listening, and that's end of my answers.